All right, there's a story going out there, a rumor saying that Jim Harbaugh is actively seeking a National Football League job. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out the college sports playlist out. And I'm hearing that the Jets is a team that he's looking to take over. Appreciate the love and support. Don't forget, you can make a donation by just sharing the video. And check out my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube. The best way to donate. But I just think, he don't care if he failed at Michigan. He tried. It just didn't work. He's not a good college coach. I don't know what it is. He had way more success in Stanford. But then again, it might have just been the talent that he was able to recruit. Stanford is a little bit different to recruit than Michigan. They got high standards like we do, but a little bit higher. It's supposed to be like the Harvard of the West. But also, it's in Northern California, a beautiful place. My issue is Michigan just recruit itself. But looking at it, and we get to Harbaugh in a minute, basically what Michigan going to do? You might have some people decommit. You got to find a coach that's going to smash it out the park. You got to find somebody that's going to be able to do this and really take us to the next level. They got to find that Nick Saban, that Dabo Swinney. And the first thing, I know people don't like Dabo because some comments he made. First thing I'm doing, I'm offering either Dabo Swinney, Jimbo Fisher, humongous amount of money to come to Michigan. And if I can't get them, then I look at PJ Fleck and I look at the coach of Iowa State. I'm looking at some guys doing some good things. Memphis coach, he doing a tremendous amount of things there. Then maybe Chip Kelly. I've messed around. I know he ain't been doing good, but Oregon was a perfect fit for him. And maybe I'm looking at those type of guys. In the SEC, it's gonna be hard to pluck one of them coaches out of there. But Alabama been so dominant. Maybe you offer Kirby Smart a tremendous amount of money to come there. Maybe pluck Mitch Mustang out of Florida. Depends. It depends, man. And maybe you can get Pete Carroll to come back in college football. I doubt it. Or maybe looking at some of them NFL head coaching candidates, Maybe looking at somebody like, I don't know, out there who available. But hey, it is what it is. They got to find the next guy. And they got to be Michigan guys. They love just to have Michigan guys. If Jim Harbaugh was let's say, a Stanford guy, he'd be in trouble. He'd be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? He would have been fired long ago. Michigan got this attachment in which they just feel happy. They feel more comfortable losing with a Michigan guy and winning a national championship. So you got to find somebody that's going to be able to recruit, be able to coach, have a great coaching staff, and that's really going to be the ticket there. But just looking at him, of course he's trying to escape college. I think, will he do any better in the pros? Depends as far as how his recruiting goes. Not his recruiting, but his recruiting for his coaching staff. If you can find a great coaching staff like he had in San Francisco, that may can work. But I'm not surprised that he couldn't, be successful here. I'm not surprised that he's trying to leave here. I won't be surprised if he just miss out on some coaching jobs. He just miss out and then he come back from Michigan for one more year and put his name in there. But he didn't really do much at Michigan. He beat Michigan State a couple times, got beat by Michigan State a few more times. But he really, really failed to live up to the expectations of the fans. And maybe Michigan is just not a great football school. Maybe we just can't get over that hump no more. But as much money as they're bringing in, the basketball team seem to be doing more with less funds. So shouldn't they invest that football money in basketball? Maybe they should. At least you invest that money into the program. You're going to definitely probably contend for a national championship. But obviously basketball is different from football. But I'm not mad that he's trying to go to the Jets. I just want him to do it in a speedy process so we can get, a good coach. I know Ty Herman didn't do the job at Texas. He didn't do the job, but maybe you give him a call. But what you want is you want to have a great program, like Nick Saban. You want to have a great program, like Georgia and Kirby Smart. You want to have that type of program. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they hire Greg Schiano, whatever the hell he is. But you want to have a great program. And you get Greg Schiano. If Greg Schiano get back at his prime in Rutgers, you give him this recruiting pipeline and this money behind him. That's the thing about Michigan. You got the money, you got the school behind you. You just got to get over the hump. And with Michigan, they got to find maybe they can take Brian Kelly away from Notre Dame. But what's your expectations of a Michigan coach? Is to be an SEC team in the Big Ten. That's your expectations. Be Ohio State in the Big Ten. It's possible Ohio State is recruiting and getting speed and strength. They're getting tremendous players. That's what it's about. Trying to be the SEC school in the Big Ten. What you want to do is you want to have physical lines of scrimmage. You want to have physical linemen on both lines of scrimmage. You want to have a great quarterback. You want to play great defense. And, That's the question. Maybe they can throw a lot of money on Lincoln Riley. The only issue with guys coming out the Big 12, they don't believe in defense. But it's gonna be interesting. But with Jim Harbaugh, he can do as he please. I'm not knocking him. Most people want him going at Michigan. A lot of times, it took a lot of us Wolverine fans to really, open up. And he came close to beating Ohio State one year. Imagine he beat Ohio State that year, how things could have changed if Ohio State didn't pick up that first down or Wilton Spate, they throw that pick in the red zone. It could be a tremendous different talks about Michigan. But we've been hurting for too long, man. We don't need a Michigan guy no more. We need a guy that can build us a team like Ohio State or like one of them SEC teams and, Michigan recruits itself. So we need you to step up and have an elite recruiting classes like Alabama, Ohio State, Clemson. And that's what needs to happen. But I don't know if Michigan could go into the South and plug guys like they used to. Michigan like to go into, used to like to go into Texas and California a lot. That's the question. But, with Jim Harbaugh going to the Jets, match made in heaven. Okay? If you want to go there. I mean, you got the Jaguars, the Jets, the Chargers. I heard Urban Meyer's got interest from the Chargers. Heard he interested in the Jacksonville Jaguars, but he won $12 million a year. There may be a few openings open this year, man. I think it's 6 so far. So I think Lions, Jags, Chargers. I don't know all of them. But apparently there's 6 openings. The Jets is another one. That's 4. Jaguars, another one. So there's some openings for him to go into the NFL. And then, personally, do I think he's going to be any better than the NFL? I don't think so. I just think he don't understand football. Football in college is pretty much, they got wider hash marks, so it's easier to throw those breaking routes. But as far as knowing football, what's hard about it? What's the difference between in college football? You think you could develop men and not young men? I would like to know from Harbaugh what he thought went wrong. That's what I want to know. What he thought went wrong with this school, with his time at Michigan. That's what we want to know. What went wrong from your aspect? From Stanford to the 49ers to Michigan. What went wrong? And what I can see went wrong is he lacked that recruiting. He lacked that developing quarterbacks. He lacked that managing the game. He just sucked all the way around. So if I'm the Jets, the Jaguars, the Lions, the Chargers, whoever got an opening, if I have an opening, I don't want Jim Harbaugh. And obviously that might fall back on him staying in Michigan, because Michigan gave him a big extension. They offered him a big extension, and Jim Harbaugh is trying to say no and find a job in college football. In the National Football League. So Michigan is just, they loyal to Michigan, man. No matter if you 1-8 or 0-35, they loyal to Michigan men. And that's the issue there. And if they wanted to get rid of John Beilein a long time ago, if he wasn't cutting the cake, they would have. But I don't think they care about basketball as much as football. I don't. Because the Michigan basketball program has been way better than the Michigan football program in the last 20 years. And I'm thinking they should take some of that football money and put it in basketball. At least we had championships. But they need to cut that Michigan man shit out. No Les Miles, he washed up. Go out there and get the guy. If you can't get the guy that's going to be the next guy. Get him. But they want Harbaugh back. Michigan want him back. They loyal to Michigan, man. They want to offer him all this money to stay. And that's just so stupid to me. They went like this against Rich Rodriguez. But they pushing, Jim Harbaugh. And that's just stupid. They need to go out there and find them the next guy or the guy. Find him. But they want to keep Jim Harbaugh. It's despite he want to go to the NFL. And I hope somebody hire him. I hope the Jets hire him. And if he go in the NFL and do a good job with the Jets, it might just be he's just not a good college coach. His coaching staff sucked in Michigan. Now, if he take Don Brown with him to New York, yeah, don't expect him to do well there. And I'm not sure what he's seeking as far as salary. But you hear Urban Meyer's offer, he won $12 million. But Harbaugh just seemed to be a better coach than him, but he had a better coaching staff. He ain't a good coach at all, in my opinion, man. After I've seen at Michigan, losing games off block punts and getting blew out by Michigan State, maybe it's just that he wearing off on guys. I would love to hear what the players got to say about him. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check out our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter page. All the links in the description if you want to advertise your business on the channel. video questions, want to chop it up, all my social media links description. Twitter's the fast way, Facebook, Instagram. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Share video. One time for the one time we go.